All right, you guys. So, I'm in the hospital, as you can see. Um, I don't even know where to start, but yeah. So basically, I hadn't been feeling well. Um, I was retaining fluid. My face was getting puffy. It will only happen at night time. Um, and I had fatigue, and the fatigue wasn't like a, oh, you're pregnant fatigue. It wasn't like that. It was like a, you know how you don't feel well and you just want to lay down. It was just that, like, something was forcing me to lay down. But even while I'm laying down, I just feel, exhausted, and like I don't want to say I wasn't breathing clear. I don't want to use that term, but maybe, I guess, like, you're filled with fluid. So I guess you can say, I just felt really uncomfortable. That's the best way I can describe it. I felt really uncomfortable. My stomach felt really tight, really hard. Almost like I was bloated, not full, but like just bloated, and everything was pushing up. So yeah, I had that for a couple of days, on and off. I would wake up in the morning, feel like a whole new person. And then by the nighttime, all of that was back. Um, by 3 or 4 days of having that, I all of a sudden had a quick onset. Like, it hit quick. It was, my body started feeling funny, like really, really mild body aches. But those mild body aches turned into fever and chills fast. And then those fever and chills must have increased my body ache, because within an hour I felt that way. So yeah, that started about a week ago. Went to the ER. I was diagnosed with pneumonia, and they did a preeclampsia workup, of course, because when you say swelling and shortness of breath and they have to do that. So thank God, we're still in the clear of that. So yeah, it was pneumonia from what they're saying. They put me on 2 antibiotics and some other medication for my, oh, because I had nausea too. But that's the thing, the nausea only came at night after you know how I told you I was throwing my water bottles back? It was like, once I started getting my water in, by the time I was on my third or fourth bottle, I was feeling like I can't do it anymore. And I was getting nauseous. So either way, I was placed on antibiotics. By the second or third day, I was completely clear of the body aches, chills, fever. However, the shortness of breath, the extreme fatigue was not easing up. So I had a follow-up appointment with my OB. They told me they would check on me after the appointment. He wasn't too concerned, but he also was like, if you aren't breathing at 100%, we need to make sure, because if you aren't breathing, then the baby isn't getting oxygen at 100%. So either way, when they checked on me, towards the end of the week, they decided to send me back to the ER to be admitted. And so here's where I am. Some other stuff has come up that could be a possibility. I don't want to put that in the air. I don't want to talk about it. I've already had my tears about it, because I'm not gonna lie, they brought it up briefly, and when they brought it up, like, I immediately went into, but they brought up possibly having to deliver if one of the things they thought is what it was, because they said it would have been pregnancy induced that would have caused it. It was it's a heart issue, but one of the reasons it could be a heart issue is pregnancy induced. But either way, they've been running all type of tests. I've had so much blood work, so many echocardiograms, EKGs, x-rays, CT scans. Not supposed to, because I'm pregnant, but in this situation is best. And so they're starting to rule out what they thought it was. Not saying that I don't have pneumonia, but they were thinking maybe something else caused me to have pneumonia. So not like I caught pneumonia from someone else, or I had a cold that got worse, or a cough that got worse, but maybe I had something that caused fluid retention, and then that fluid sitting in my lungs caused an infection, and then we have pneumonia. So I'm feeling a lot better now. Never needed oxygen once I got here, thank God. The whole trying to deliver baby thing quickly went out the window. My OB came in last night, like my personal OB came in to go over treatment plans, but he ruled that out. He told me, I worked with him before when I had my first baby. He was like, if that was going to be an option, I wouldn't even try to beat around the bush. I would be blunt with you and say, hey, this is it. This is what's going on. Or if this is it, this is what we're going to do. But he was like, even if that's it, he said, because you wouldn't be on the severe part of it, we would still try to treat you and get you strong enough and worked up. Because he said, we can't do a cesarean, put you under anesthesia with your lungs being the way they are now. So he wasn't upset, but he was like, I don't know why they, told you that. But he did say if that was the case and delivery became a point, it still wouldn't be right now. It would still be, let's get you to this amount of weeks, before, we talk about that. Let's get you taken care of, get you even strong enough to sustain surgery. But they've been doing NSTs on the baby. All of that is fine. I don't know if I said the initials right, but when it comes strap, check, all of that has been fine. Other than that, I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. I just have a lot on my mind right now. So I should be discharged soon. So the last time I talked to you guys, I know I had this big plan. I know I had just got out of the ER for like a day, but I never got back to where I was, because it was like a week after that. No, I'm sorry, that week I just felt tired. Like when I did the last video, if I'm gonna upload that last video, I was tired that whole week. So I was giving my body time to rest and restore like they wanted me to do. And I was trying to set me a schedule, get caught back up in life where everything isn't go, go, go. And I was gonna get back on the game plan. And then this just so happened the following week. So here we are. So yeah, I haven't gotten anything back to normal. So one thing I will say is, this put a lot of things in priority for me that I was, and I am doing a lot. So I need to chill. My aunt was here with me, and when she was hearing what when you're telling the doctors what are you doing, and when she walked out, she was like, even for a person who doesn't have what you have going on, that's a lot to do while you're pregnant. That's a lot to do when you're not pregnant, but you're doing a lot. So I'm going to take a back seat on, a lot of stuff to keep my health a priority, because the main thing in pregnancy is rest, and the main thing in trying to beat what we're trying to beat also is rest. That's still a major part of it. So me making sure that I'm getting my workouts, and it's going to counteract or be counterproductive if I'm not getting rest and taking care of my body on the other end. So yeah, if I have more to talk about or something else come up that I forgot, so sorry. I just, I'll come back, or if they do diagnose me with something else that caused pneumonia, I'll be sure to put that in there, because like they said, if it it's pregnancy induced, because my labs for my lupus, everything was negative. Kidney function, it has increased some. I think it was like a 1.3 my creatinine, but it didn't worry the nephrologist at all, because he said, number one, at the stage I am in pregnancy, they expect my creatinine to rise a little bit. Two, when you have pneumonia, your body's working extra hard. So he was like, right now he wouldn't expect my creatinine to be at the baseline where it normally runs, which is like a 0.9. But he was like, even if I didn't have pneumonia, and was just, I'm 6 months now, he was like, that's about right. And that's that's not dangerous, you know. So yeah, so he's not worried about that.
Hey, Doc, you want to wash you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. You want to go to the bathroom? What you want to do? You want to do that?
Sorry, she scared the hell out of me. But yeah, so anyway, I'm about to go wash up. And I'll just update you if anything changed. So right now, you know, I'm gonna, you know, pneumonia is very, very hard on the body, and it's even harder on the body when you're pregnant. And even if I didn't have all this going on, just like my OB said, for a pregnant woman, it's harder to recover for pneumonia. So to be honest, I'm just gonna spend this next couple of weeks just taking care of me, getting me back on set. I'm talking about on set, getting me back, you know, where I need to be, and just, you know, just taking care of me. The physical part of it is, I'm not going to say it's not important, because it could be a major factor in getting us this far, but right now it's just not a priority. It's just not a priority. Rest and healing, and that is a priority over anything. Giving yourself grace and remembering that you're human, and you can't put more on your body, or you're going to make things worse trying to be Superwoman or Superman, whatever it is you have in life. So I'll be back with an update sooner, or at some point. I don't even know when, but I'll be back.